That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. They didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up the fourth down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to scramble. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick throw over the middle. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Now, that is an impressive start for an emotional game like this. To be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Offense back onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Little. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Snides a good throw. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Receivers are bunched together. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. He has first down yardage at the 46.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Here's the throw deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. They'll run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. This time, a completion. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Military stun.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And the game's still tied here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Back to throw. It's Hood. It's a quick grab. It's a solid game to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The game makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Hood. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back. We're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down and 2 coming up. Let's try to keep the drive going. Offense will keep it on the ground here. A change of direction. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And he goes nowhere. Stop and hold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to throw. It's Hood. Oh, the pass is picked off. He can go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly out of the wide out. Oh, he makes the catch. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. The Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Screen to the receiver in the flat. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To the air, it's Hood. Pressure is coming. Looking deep downfield to the left. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And the returner will be brought down. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. It's a shotgun run call. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Little. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down with a 44.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Big spear over the right side. Hill, and they chase him down. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Gators. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he drops it. Can you believe it? the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, look at the quick cut. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Bringing it out. It's Little. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Gators offense retakes the field. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the shotgun, drops back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't you, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
The pass rush closing in. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Here we go. Oh, that one's picked off.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. He'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
What a catch! Brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Nice game.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Ball handed off. Fighting him off. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's four-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Wants to throw it. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Little. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking to throw it on first down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Could take it all the way. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU. Pick 6 could be a game changer. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Little. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it with room to run. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And looking to throw now on first down. He fires downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead stays at 3 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Powers through. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The offense really clicking here. The runner takes off to his right. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
And the defense rolls the dice here and goes with a blitz with the linebacker. I thought the quarterback does a very nice job of recognizing that and looks at the angle route for the first down.
The back's got it. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And they jump on top here in the second half. Now the all-important extra point.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Little. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Breaks free. He escapes the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. That's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Powering through. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Design quarterback run. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Run quickly, caught in the right flat. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
Went after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all you got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Bringing it out, it's Little. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. A That's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the Gators will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, chew some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game, and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to...
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, LSU. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Little. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back. Bringing pressure. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Gators. Great connection there for 6 points.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within 1 possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
This is caught. It could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Grinding away with a running game. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Gift to the offense with the offsides. Makes it 1st and 5. Hand off to the left. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down to the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Inside the 10, all the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And it'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Now he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the right side. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
This time it's complete. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that 1st down completion.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for the passing game. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Yeah, they may not hurt you on the big long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're